1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a level check. It's a level check. It's a level check. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I got one more login to do. Hi everybody. If you're getting ready for the 7:15 streaming weather show, this is meteorologist Steve Horstmeyer. Got one more thing to do, and that's log into the weather computer. I'll be with you in a second, or a few seconds. Okay, oops, what's going on here? The screen went blank. There we go. All right, everybody, it's 7:15. Hi there, I'm meteorologist Steve Horstmeyer in the streaming center at Fox 19 now, and the weather computer is just coming up. Give me a second and I'll have it for you. And we're going to start off with a time lapse starting at 5:22 today. Look at that beautiful way the sun came up. The sky was bright. A little bit of cumulus cloud activity out there. The cumulus clouds kind of died out as we went through the afternoon. And we did have a few showers develop around the tri-state. So this is as of 7:15 p.m. And overall, we are looking at a pretty nice, let's see what happened there. Okay, we are looking at a pretty nice weekend ahead here in the tri-state. So behind me are the heat index values for tomorrow. So the National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory, but that expires at 8 p.m. Our first alert weather day expires at 8 p.m. And the reason for that is, look at the heat index values at 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, according to this one model. As cool as 69 up in the Connorsville area, and upper 60s to low 70s through most of the viewing area, and still around 81 degrees in far southeastern part around Lewis County. So overall, we are in for a big change. Now, tomorrow morning, don't be disappointed if you get up and you think, oh my gosh, it still feels really sticky out here, because it will. Looks like the front comes through during the day, and then because it's a front in the winter, it's not like some of those winter cold fronts where you go from 40 degrees to 10 degrees in an hour. It is going to be gradual, so very sticky tomorrow morning, still in the 70s. Temperatures won't warm up as much because of cloud cover and shower activity. And then as we head into the evening hours, we'll begin to see the humidity drop off. The real big change comes by Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon, Friday evening, Saturday and Sunday all look tremendous. I hope you have some outdoor plans for the weekend, because it'll be an ideal weekend for it. We haven't seen a weekend like this in over a month. If you don't have any outdoor plans, it might be time to make a few. Just a suggestion for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trend in the 5 p.m. dew points. Okay, so Thursday at 5 p.m., 68. That's still kind of sticky, but normally sticky, not sticky like we've been having with the humidity way up there. Comfortable 50s for Friday, for Saturday. Some spots in our northern counties may even have dew points drop into the 40s. But overall, it adds up to Friday afternoon and evening, Saturday and Sunday, all great. And the good weather continues on into Monday and Tuesday. A little bit more humid by Wednesday. And that humidity, again, just about normal, not the oppressive, just horrible stuff we've been having around here over the past couple of weeks. And then here's the heat index map showing the same thing. And you can see the heat index bottoms out at 79 on Saturday, and then up to 90 by Wednesday. But again, when you're in the upper 80s and lower 90s, that's about normal. That's a lot different than heat index values in the upper 90s to low 100s. Okay, so Thursday, humidity drops late, showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. No severe storms in the forecast, though. Clearing, cooler, less humid Friday. Saturday just looks like an excellent day. So does Sunday and Monday around the tri-state. Now, we had a little bit of shower activity pop up in the area a couple hours ago, and you can see what's left of it there in northern Warren County. If we zoom in, you'll be able to see that happen. It's popped up south of Middletown. See, watch what happens. There he goes, right there. And the atmosphere just isn't right to sustain any strong thunderstorms or long-term showers. It's just upstairs, it's too dry. Upstairs, it's too warm. You just can't get that updraft going. And so what happens, the showers pop up and then they quickly die out. So the first shower popped up there about 5 o'clock, and by the time we got to 7 o'clock, nothing was left of it. And that is kind of typical of what happens today. And you know we're the official weather provider for the Cincinnati Reds, and so we were worried about that. So now Wayne Township over to Gurneyville up to New Burlington, all dry, as that shower activity has died out and it's gone. And nothing else threatens the Fox 19 Now viewing area. So low temperatures this morning looked like this, upper 60s to lower 70s around the tri-state with sky-high humidity. High temperatures today, now these are preliminary. Remember, the officials aren't reported until 8 p.m. And so everybody except Wilmington in the 90s. Oops, I missed Shelbyville, though. Everybody but Wilmington and Shelbyville in the 90s. The airport temperatures right now are 90 in Hamilton, 88 in Middletown, and you've got a bunch of upper 80s around the tri-state. The latest heat index values, nobody in the viewing area is over 100, although to the east, Portsmouth and Ashland, just outside of our viewing area, still have heat index values of 100. But I tell you what, it doesn't feel much different. The Hamilton heat index, 96, along with Middletown, 94 at CVG, 97 in Batesville. But notice Lebanon, okay? The Lebanon heat index right up here, only 83. 96 here, 93 here, 83 here. That's because of that rain shower activity I just showed you on radar. That cooled the air up that way. So it's still hot and humid out there. It's just nasty as can be. It'll be pretty nasty tomorrow morning, but by Friday morning and then Friday afternoon, you're going to have great, great weather coming into the tri-state. Okay, so the latest dew point temperatures look like this. Notice dew points, Batesville, we've been talking about this quite a bit. Batesville and Lebanon have similar microclimates. Both of the airports where the instruments are surrounded by agricultural fields, so a lot of crops. Crops transpire a lot of moisture to the atmosphere. That jacks up the dew point in those two areas, and that increases that heat index. Everybody else pretty much in the low 70s with a couple of upper 60s out there. And notice the dew points are either the same or a little bit lower than they were at this time yesterday. So we're really past the peak of the dew points. And again, by tomorrow, this is all just history anyway. Okay, around the region's current weather station temperatures look like this. We've got Batesville at 86, Loveland at 88. That might be my sister and brother-in-law's observation because they're official weather observers for the National Weather Service. 84 in Blue Creek, 93 north of Middletown there along Interstate 70. And the heat index values, again, there's quite a few that are over 100. Connorsville, Greensburg, Versailles, Owenton, the Georgetown area, and the one north of Middletown there along Interstate 70, all in the 100s. Now remember, heat index values are very, very local. Okay? In other words, you can have a heat index value at Lunken Airport of 105, and up on the hill in Mount Washington, the heat index could be 90. Okay, that's because a lot of moisture around Lunken Airport. In the valley, the winds don't flow as much. But so it's not unusual to have great variances in heat index values like this. Same with temperature. Okay, by 8:30, this particular model says there might be a shower up to the north, but really not much going on. And you can see as we head through the overnight, past the morning commute, everything stays dry. But by 9:30 a.m., we begin to see some shower and light thunderstorm activity. Again, we do not expect severe weather tomorrow. So that's 9:30 a.m. from Brookville over to Batesville, up to Connorsville and Liberty. There might be some showers that would include Oxford and College Corner. As it heads off to the south and east, you can see the shower activity becomes less and less widespread. And by the time we get to 6 p.m., it's pretty much gone. Now watch the temperatures. This is 11 p.m. Notice how it's dropped already into the upper 60s in the northwest behind the cold front. And by the time we get into Friday afternoon, low humidity and lower temperatures mean great, great weather. Okay, right now 88 should drop to 79 by 11 p.m. Overnight, we're looking at temperatures stopping in the low 70s, just like they were this morning. So very sticky and humid as you head out the door. Now, as far as the chance of severe weather Thursday into Friday goes, the Storm Prediction Center says we're at a level 0 out of 5. So some garden variety thunderstorm activity is expected, but the entire Fox 19 Now viewing area should not see anything that would be rated as severe. Okay, the Climate Prediction Center, excuse me a second, give me a second to get a drink here. And of course, it's Diet Mountain Dew, if you're wondering. Okay, the Climate Prediction Center from the 5th through the 9th of August, that's Tuesday through Saturday, has us warmer than normal. From the 7th of August through the 13th of August, still has us warmer than normal, and warmer than normal from the 12th through the 25th. So, it looks like we're going to go into the end of August pretty much warmer than normal. Now, this doesn't mean that we're in for a heat wave or anything like that. This means that temperatures will be a few degrees warmer than normal. So, the two big questions I've been asked a lot lately are we heading for another heat wave? Well, we're just getting out of one today, and it's actually the last day of a heat wave. Nothing like this is showing up again for at least 2 to 3 weeks, although there'll be some hot days in there. And the other question people have been asking me is about a drought, because last year the drought was so bad, and right now we don't see any sign of that. So from the 5th to the 9th of August, a little bit wetter than normal, a little bit wetter than normal through the 13th, and then near normal from the 12th through the 25th. Now remember the character of summertime precipitation. It mostly occurs in pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and so you might get rain 3 days in a row from these thunderstorms, while a neighbor 5 miles down the road doesn't get anything any of those days. And so even though on the average the entire area will have adequate rainfall, it doesn't mean everything single spot will. So there could be some pockets of dry weather, but we're not looking at a widespread drought by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, so here's the 7-day forecast. Both the Reds and FC Cincinnati are in action tomorrow. We're looking at 74 and 89 for the low and high temperatures. Again, the humidity quite high in the morning, but dropping off later in the day. 67 and 80 on Friday with a comfortable sunshine, so clearing skies, nice by late afternoon, really nice. If you've got evening plans, like if you're going down for fireworks Friday at Great American Ballpark, it looks good. 62 and 79 on Saturday with comfortable sunshine. Sunday, a few clouds and 81. 83 on Monday with filtered sunshine, and then we warm up to about normal. Actually, 84 and 85 are just below normal for Tuesday and Wednesday, so we are talking about some really nice weather with the chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm on Tuesday. When we go to beyond the 7-day forecast, you've got high temperatures, warmer than normal. 87, every one of those is warmer than or equal to normal. The only one that's normal is 86. Everything else is warmer than normal. We do have 3 days in a row in the 90s. We'll have more humidity than we have over the weekend, but it won't be quite as oppressive as we've had lately. So we will have some heat index values into the mid-90s, those 3 90-degree high temperature days. But we're not going to have an extended period with heat index values well into the 100s. Now, of course, when I say that, let me get the caveat here is that places like Batesville, the Hillenbrand Airport, the Warren County Airport, that are surrounded by those farm fields will have heat index values. Those are very localized and they're not representative of the entire area. Okay, so here is what it looks like on one big graph. You can see the high temperatures go from below normal, go above normal, and then drop back down below normal by the 13th of August. And the low temperatures go from below normal to around normal to a little bit above normal by the 13th of August. So warm weather, a little bit warmer than normal, but not excessive around the tri-state. Okay, let me see if anybody's watching or wants to comment on Facebook here. Okay, yeah, we got a few in here. Shannon Puckett says, hello, hello, Shannon. Hope you're doing well today. Kathy Morrison is looking forward to Friday. How many more days to retirement? I tell you what, the 28th is my last day at work, so this is the 30th, so I've got 29 days, and I'm done. So, kind of weird, but, you know, I'm looking forward to it. So, Stephen Bryce Campbell, no tornadoes tomorrow? No tornadoes, no severe weather. Can't rule out a few heavy downpours and some claps of thunder, but we do not have severe weather in the forecast. Melvin Stone Street. Hi, Steve. Is it going to be nice tomorrow? Well, tomorrow when you get up early in the morning, it's still going to be sticky and not nice. It's going to be wet through most of the day, and then as the day goes on, the humidity will, especially during the late afternoon and evening, the humidity will begin to drop off, so that by Friday morning, Melvin, you'll notice a big, big difference out there. Okay, Mr. Snow, Jeff Beechler. Oh, by the way, Jeff, my I went to Loveland Junior High for 7th and 8th grade, and my favorite teacher there was my social studies teacher, whose name was Snow. So Mr. Snow, just for your information. I can't wait till this weekend. Working outside in the heat is crazy. It needs to go away and never come back. Jeff it works outside in that heat all day, and you know what? Here in the city, every once in a while you go through one of those road construction projects and where they have it down to one lane, and you've got those guys and gals that are out there holding the stop or the slow down sign, and they're out there all day in this. I just don't know how you feel when you get home. You just must feel toasted. Okay, so Sarah Danielle Whitworth. Wondering how our La Nina will be. Are you ready? Oh, no, let's see. No, wait a minute. Two more comments. I'm wondering how our La Nina will be. I don't know what happened. We had an aborted La Nina last winter, and it was going to go into a El Nino, so right now it's kind of questionable. But if you're wondering about next winter already, it's really a little bit too early to tell. Okay, and no snow, Jeff. Kathy Morrison says, I'll be missed, but I can imagine you're ready. Yeah, I'm 48 years in this business now, and somebody said, well, why don't you stay on until 50? But I turn 72 next week, and it's time to go. Time for me to sit down, play with the dogs more, walk them more, see my wife more, because my entire life with my wife, since the late 80s, she's worked normal days, normal hours, so she works at a law firm. She's a paralegal. And I've worked either early mornings, like when I was at Channel 12, or I've worked evenings. So as long as I've known her, our work schedules never synced up. So it'll be kind of fun and she's going to work. She's younger than me, so she's going to work like 5 more years. So I'm going to have the house all to myself during the day. Okay, so Janet Fugate says, hey, Steve, have a nice evening. Thank you, too. You too, Janet. And thank you for tuning in and watching. And Jeff Beastler says, LOL, no snow. Oh, well. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me. I will be back again tomorrow at 7:15. And then on Friday this week, I'm off. So meteorologist Erin Ashley will be in, and she'll do a great job for you. So that's it for now. Thanks for joining me, and have yourself, stay cool and have a nice night.